I didn't hear that. Once again? Fantastic. Okay, so I want to actually acknowledge you first. Today is Chiang Mai Expats Club. It's about expats helping expats. And you are here today because you want to help one another. So give yourself a round of applause. I acknowledge you. At the back, can you hear me loud and clear? Fantastic. So my name is Sethi. I'm actually born in Thailand. I live in Australia now, and I did my schooling from India. So I've been traveling a bit, and I'm here today visiting my family here in Chiang Mai. So today's topic, we're going to talk about wealth on command. So very curious here. Who here believes? Just raise your hands. Who here believes wealth is beyond just money? Great. Lots of people. Fantastic, you're in the right room. Okay? Great. So today, this is something I posted the other day online on my social media, that wealth is beyond just money. And then I asked my group to say, who here can define what wealth is for me? And I got answers like happiness, joy, choices, time with family, health, money, security. Would you all agree these are great answers? Show of hands.
Yes.
That is wealth. So today, what I'm going to talk about is a lot about not just financial wealth, but it's life beyond money as well. It's about creating an impact. It's about making income for yourself. And it's about influencing your future generations. So after I made this course, this is what I learned. The answers came in 3 categories: money, health, and relationship. So if you look at this very carefully, if you look at money and health, if you have money and you have health, but you don't have relationship, we can feel very lonely at times, especially when we grow older. Now if you have health and relationship and you don't have money, what happens? Families break up because they actually fight with one another. Now if you have money and relationship, but you don't have health, how are you going to enjoy your life? So true wealth is right at the center. Would you agree that is true wealth? Give me a yes or a yes.
Yes.
That's a trick question. And that's the answer is yes. So that's how I found true wealth. Let me go back in time a little bit. So this is me a few years ago in Australia. So I was in a job previously, and I'm in IT, I'm in technology. I've never done sales before in my life, and I wanted to actually start my own business. And this was just a few years ago, in 2018 this is. And I said, what is the one most important skill when it comes to business? Is actually getting paying clients. So I learned the skill of sales before I started my business. But I wanted to say, sales, is it just about money? What is it about? So I actually had my birthday. This is my birthday party in Australia, and I told my friends, I had a very small group of friends that came, and I said, don't buy me any gifts. I don't want any gifts. You come for lunch, I will treat you lunch. All I want is I want you to raise money with me, and my target was 1,500 Australian dollars, which is approximately about 40,000 baht. What is the cause? The cause is for autism kids in Australia. So let me see if I can use this knowledge of mine and can I make an impact for others. By the end of the lunch, which was about 2 hours lunch, I raised 1,922 Australian dollars, which is approximately 50,000 baht in just 2 hours. And that shifted something in me. And that was the moment I realized that knowledge is something that if you keep within yourself, it's gone for waste. I can impact someone, I can influence someone. And that's when I realized that this is actually true wealth. I could command my friends, influence my friends to come in, help me increase income, the money that I was raising, impact the lives of the children in Australia for autism, and I could actually influence their behavior for their future birthday parties. And that's when I created this called Wealth on Command. We command the lifestyle we desire. to create income in our life, to impact others, and influence people. And all I did was I used my knowledge of sales to do this. And this is what I call wealth on command. Who here wants to learn or wants to know how to create wealth on command for yourself? Show of hands. Higher, please. That's great. Okay? Now here's how we do it. The world is actually online today. So I started my business in January 2020 at the start of the pandemic. So it's been 2.5 years now. Business has flourished. I'm going to share with you what I did. So for you, what is that one thing that you are really, really good at? Just one thing. If you can pass the mic around and maybe anybody can shout out, what is that one thing you're really good at? Anybody? Show of hands. One thing, one skill that you're really good at. You don't have a mic? Do you want me to walk the floor? What's the one thing you're really good at?
Trying to stay out of trouble with my wife.
Great. That's relationships, right?
No, that's
Yourself, what's that one thing? Not sure, no problem. I'll find that out for you. So the key here is that one thing you're good at, and I see a lot of posters outside, businesses outside, that is your business, that is your knowledge, which you're amazingly good at. If we can take that knowledge and we can share with people, in this room, I see lots and lots of experience. I see lots and lots of people that wants to help others, and that is an amazing aspect. Outside I saw posters of education centers, lawyers, and multiple aspects, and I walked the floor and I spoke to people. That is your knowledge, that is your skill. We've all heard this, right? Knowledge is power. Would you agree? Everybody's heard this? Yes? Knowledge is not power. This is what I'm saying. Knowledge is not power. Because if you keep the knowledge to yourself, how are you going to impact others? How are you going to influence others? How are you going to influence your future generations, your business? How are you going to maximize the income in your business? The key here is applied knowledge is power. To create income, impact, and influence. And the world today wants your knowledge. So share it. Let me prove to you. $325 billion by 2025. This is a figure that Forbes International has actually said that the self-education online it's going to be. That's $1 billion industry per day approximately. Today, it is $300 million a day. So when you're wondering what kind of business you can do, I see lots of experience here, I see lots of knowledge here. And Kim, you shared a lot about your business as well. It is your knowledge. Someone asked about coming from South Australia previously, what to do here. You can teach someone what you know. You can impact someone what you know. People need you. And that's why this community is also created. Expats helping expats. Would you agree that if you impact even one person, that would make you feel good? Who here agrees with that? Give me a show of hands. Excellent. This is your knowledge. Share it. And why is self-education really succeeding today? Why is the self-education online growing? Why? Because since childhood, we have learned that there's two keys to success. The first key is knowledge empowers you. It gives you the confidence in whatever you're doing. That's why you've created your business. And the second aspect is keep educating yourself. We have actually learned that if you keep educating yourself, you can grow. You can stay in touch with trend. You can go online. You can maximize people. And because of this, the self-education industry, even the education industry, is growing at a very, very fast rate. My clients alone, in the pandemic period alone, just based on their education going online, generated over 5.2 million US dollars in 13 months. I see a lot of knowledge here. Let's take it, let's share it, let's maximize income for yourself, maximize impact, and maximize the influence for your future generations. I got one more story to share. So I live in Australia now. I've got two kids, Syra and Reina, 5 and 7. Right? They're born in Australia. They got a total Australian accent. They don't know a word of Thai. So we've come back here visiting our family, and we have to go make some Thai documents. So we go there, and her name is Syra. And the lady at the counter says, "You got to sign your name in Thai." And now the 7-year-old says, "I don't know Thai. I can't do it. I don't know how to do it." So I'm standing there with her as a parent. I'm like, how can I influence my daughter so that she believes in herself? That yes, anything is possible. So what I do here is this, okay? Her name is spelled this way. I share with her, I said, this is very simple. It's just a B, you draw a B and you draw a V. And then she does that. Hey, this is just an N and you put an A in the front of it. Hey, let's just make a symbol going up as a D and you put a C on top. And by the time she finished, that's the way how she wrote her name, at the bottom right there. Within 60 seconds, I was able to transfer the knowledge I had on how to train my daughter. And she left there feeling full of confidence. And she wrote her name not once, not twice, but 4 times on the documents. On the way driving back, she writes on the envelope. She comes back, tells my family that, oh, I can read Thai, I can write Thai. How amazing is that? Now you tell me, if you were to use your knowledge and impact someone you really care for, whether it's in the health industry, in the wealth industry, in the relationship industry, how would that make you feel? Because here's the truth. A lot of people out there, they don't have the confidence because they've been told, you can't do it. It is you out here in the Expats Club, sitting here. Your knowledge, share it. Because someone wants to hear from you how they can exceed their limit. Because if someone tells you you can't, they're showing you their limits, not yours. This is the message I want you to spread, because your knowledge is amazing. And I see a whole lot of people here in Chiang Mai Expats Club that has a lot of knowledge that we can share, make an impact, maximize income, and maximize your influence. And that, my friend, is what we call wealth on command. Let's share our knowledge and make a difference in this world. My name is Dave, founder of Wealth on Command. Thank you. Any questions? Any questions from anyone on how to actually maximize their knowledge online? Happy to take some questions. If you want to ask any questions about your business, how can you take your business online as well, please ask me. Show of hands, any questions? Let go one question at the back.
Hi Dave.
Hello, your name please, your name?
My name is Elias.
Elias? Everybody, welcome Elias. Great.
I think that's a very good presentation. And sorry I was out quickly. And I didn't hear if you share how or what kind of activities you do for the autism kids when you raise on your birthday party. Is there any special activities you do for them, or do you continue any project with them, or how you are creating your impacts to them?
Okay, great. So let me share this. How did I actually get this, right? So my dad, Frank, here in Chiang Mai, he does a lot for autism kids. So I get that from him. So how did I do it in Australia is, literally I had this knowledge of sales, which is pretty much relationship with people. And I said, hey, come for the lunch. And all I had was a very small lunch, very small group of friends. And I said, let's raise it. I shared the page on how they can actually donate to them, and everything goes directly. That's what I did. And then I took this message and I went to Canada in 2019 in Vancouver, where I actually got the opportunity to speak on stage. That was my first time in front of 1,500 people. And just based on that, when I shared this message, other people in the group says they were inspired by this and they started doing the same thing as well. So that's how I took it one step further. So yourself, if you've got something you want to share it out, because you never know who you're impacting and how can they take your message further. So that's what I did. Yeah? Any more questions? Great. Thanks a lot.